Another Suffolk entertainer with us now. He's been a fantastic supporter of our tea parties. It's a very good afternoon to Stephen Bayfield. Hello, Stephen.
Hello, Lesley. It's not. It's the Reverend Pitt, freelance incumbent, rural disciple, and saviour of poor sinful souls, speaking to you live from the village rectory. And first of all, my dear, I must apologise on behalf of Stephen Bayfield, who's just recently become a guinea pig.
A guinea pig?
Not a furry thing with twitchy nose. No, he's become one of these COVID test trial guinea pigs. Do you know what I mean?
So for the vaccine trial?
That's the one, yes.
Oh, right.
He's been called away this afternoon for his weekly injection.
Okay.
So he sends his apologies, and he's been going for some weeks now, so I guess there must be some money in it, knowing Stephen Bayfield. But, yes, he said to me, he said he's doing very well on it at the moment with no serious side effects. I said, what, none at all? Well, he said, just one. He said, a very pretty young nurse holds my arm straight while I'm injected, he said. He said, and I don't know if you know or not, but the company who makes this vaccine is called Pfizer. Have you heard of that?
Yes. It's spelled funny, but
They also make the Viagra.
Do they?
Yes, they make the Viagra, and I said, well, what are the side effects? He said, I think they're getting the stuff mixed up, he said, because it takes 3 or 4 hours before I can bend my arm again. But he said to me, did I understand what Viagra was? And I said, well, of course I do. I said, my choir mistress, Miss Handel, you know, she got some for her husband, put it in the fridge, and when she got up next morning, all the lettuce was limp and nasty. And she said there must have been a hard frost in there in the night. But she said the courgettes looked magnificent. But, no, Lesley, you are very honoured, of course, today, because I have with me here in the rectory, or just outside looking through the window, because we do have to socially distance, don't we?
We do.
I've got 2 of my most loyal and devoted parishioners. I've got the boy Will, of course. He's my church warden. And I've also got his wife, the lovely Lil, from over the hill, who tends to clean the brass work at the church.
Oh, that's great.
Would you be kind enough just to have a word with him? Because I know particularly Will is a big fan of you and your show, your wonderful show.
Oh, that's really nice.
So would you like to have a word with him? Because, you know, he's such an old romantic, too. You know, he was telling me that every Christmas morning, he gives his wife 6 roses.
Oh, what a nice chap.
Yes, not the flowers, though. They're the chocolates. And he eats the rest of
Lucky
it himself.
He eats the rest, typical. I'll have a word with the boy, Will. Go on, put him on
I'm
then.
going to put him on.
Okay.
Will, just here, take the phone, Will.
Okay.
Would you take the phone? I'm passing it through the window now.
Okay. Don't drop me. Don't drop it. Don't drop it. Hello, Will. Hello.
Hello, is that Lesley?
Yeah, hello, Will.
Lesley Dolphin?
Yeah, Lesley Dolphin, yeah.
From BBC Radio Suffolk?
Yeah.
Hello, girl, how are you?
I'm all right, thank you.
Well, that's right, nice to talk to you. You know I love your show.
I'm glad someone does.
Oh, Lesley, I can't say how much I appreciate it, especially on a Friday morning when you're on with that Brana Mountain. That's when I really like it. But you know what, girl, I have to tell you this. We come down to Felixstowe, because you live there, I think, don't you?
I do.
Yeah, we come down there, like, me and the missus, because they've got a good fish and chip shop there. It's called a Regal. We go there and get fish and chips. I think they're somewhere near you, isn't it? Anyway,
Yes,
when I was in there, in come your husband.
Oh, he
Mark
didn't.
Murphy, you know
He
Mark
didn't.
Murphy, your husband.
Yeah, I sometimes see him.
Yeah, well, he come in there, you see, and I hadn't met him before. I got introduced to him, and I eyed him up and down. I thought to myself, I don't know. I reckon Lesley Dolphin must have married him for his money.
I wish I had, actually.
Well, I said to Mrs. I said, he looked as though he could be rich, I say, because ain't what he spend on clothes, is it? But now, Lesley, our Mrs. is here with us. She wants to have a word a minute, too. I don't know how you're running for time, but I don't want...
Yeah. Just a quick word with Lily, then.
All right, I'll pass her over to you.
Lovely to talk to you.
No, that's all right, dear. That's lovely to talk to you, and I shall keep listening to you on a Friday.
That's very good of you. Thank you very much. I look forward to it.
Hang on, here's come Lily.
Okay, here she comes. She
Oh,
polishes.
is that Lily Dolphin?
It is Lesley Dolphin. Yeah, hello,
Lily
Lily.
Dolphin. Oh, I say, I'm all nervous, dear, now talking to you.
Don't-
I say, what you think of this lockdown business? Isn't it awful?
It's odd. How are you managing in the church? Are you
Oh,
all right?
Lesley, I tell you what, dear, that make you realise how much you miss something when you look round and it's not there. Yeah, particularly your toilet paper, I think.
Have you?
I tell you something. My neighbour, Nellie Horsler, she's a devil for hoarding stuff. You know, she's been buying toilet rolls everywhere in the house. Now she's afraid she ain't going to be able to use them all. She ain't going to live long enough.
Oh,
so
bless.
she's now start hoarding prunes. Oh, I don't know. You know what to do, people, sometimes, do you, dear?
Oh, you just don't. You don't
But
know.
do you know what? The big problem, I don't know if you found this at all, Lesley, yourself, is putting on weight. You know, so easy and when you're locked down into there.
It is
Very
very
easy.
It
easy.
is, you know, and you get little telltale signs, don't you? Like when you get in the bath and sit down, the water come up in the lavatory, don't it? Things like that. And do you know what, dear? I tried my bikini on the other day.
Did you?
Yeah, everything seemed to have dropped, only needed to put the bottoms on.
It's a long time since I had a bikini, I'll tell you that, Lily.
Yes, that's right, dear. But dear, you mustn't ever worry. I know you're in the same group as me, dear. You're sort of middle-aged. You mustn't worry about middle age because that's a wonderful time in your life, middle age, you know.
Is it?
Yeah, middle age, yeah. Women in middle age stop worrying about becoming pregnant, don't they?
They do.
But men start worrying because they look as though they are.
That is so true. That is
That
so
is
true.
true, isn't it, dear?
That
But
is
anyway,
true.
let me just pass you back to the vicar because I know he wants to say goodbye to you.
Yeah, okay. It's lovely to talk to you. Thanks a lot.
It's nice to talk to you too, dear, and I hope I shall meet up with you again one of these days.
Yeah, okay. Take care. You're doing a good job, Lily.
Will say he'd like to come and have a little bit of time with you on your sofa, but I don't expect that's possible yet, is it?
No, they have to wait till lockdown's over.
Anyway, I'll pass you back the
Bye-bye. Bye, Lily.
Bye.
Bye, dear.
Bye. Bye. So the
Thank
Reverend...
you so much. You've made their day, Lesley.
Oh,
thank
thank
you so
you.
much.
Well,
And it's really wonderful to be part of your show. Although I think it sounded a bit like my show, didn't it, for a while?
I think it might have been your show, Paul.
Lesley, thank you for what you do for charitable purposes. And I do hope that BBC Radio Suffolk and BBC Children Need make loads and loads of money for the charitable causes they're connected with.
Thank you very much, and send our very best to Stephen Bayfield. Tell him I'm sorry we missed him.
I'm sure he'll be delighted to hear that. Thank you so much.
Take care.
All the very best to you and all your listeners.
Bye.
Goodbye, goodbye,
Bye.
goodbye.